Hi everyone. A
Hi, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am.
Good
Good evening,
evening,
ma'am.
good evening, good evening, Harsh, good evening, Harshita, and to all the viewers who are watching this video, a very warm welcome with this new year. I would like to invite, I have with me Harsh Thukral and I have with me Harshita Anand. So I would like to introduce first of all Harshita Anand to all of you. Harshita Anand is a commerce graduate pursuing masters in international business. She's a content writer freelancer. She has worked with digital marketing and search engine optimization. She has a keen hobby of writing, which is how she got her way into content creation. Wonderful, Harshita. So nice to know about this. Wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I have with me Harsh Thukral. Harsh Thukral, she is a biotechnology specialist, graduate in biotechnology. Currently, she is vice president of NSS wing of JIMS Kalkaji. She has found her enthusiasm of working with people, and this is how she wanted to continue pursue masters in international business. She's an extrovert and with good social skills. So this with this brief introduction about Harsh and Harshita here with me, who are the students of a management college pursuing their post graduation. Harsh, you said you are an extrovert, okay, and a social into social service, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So my first question to you that comes is, you must be interacting with so many students, right? You must be
Yes, ma'am.
interacting with them, right? Like in NSS,
Yes, ma'am.
so right. So can you tell me what are the problems that the student community is facing these days? What is the persistent or what is the problem as of now, these days, in the conditions prevailing? What are the problems being faced by the students?
First of all, ma'am, we don't have a proper schedule of life. Like, if we have a college life, it's like having a proper schedule, coming, meeting with each other, discussing our life problems with each other. Or mainly, if you take an example of a class or like a subject, if you don't understand a particular subject, like if we take example of Harshita and me, if she knows one thing, she can explain it to me. Sometimes we don't like to ask teachers at this age, but when we interact with each other, things becomes like literally easy at this point.
Right.
And the main issue is like staying at home. uh, Literally at this point, many of us are like really frustrated with this environment, because at some point parents also don't understand us because of the generation gap, and that is something I don't find wrong. But with the pursuing times, they have also developed like कि हाँ ठीक है चल रहा है काम चल रहा है, we are also like ठीक है काम चल रहा है. But the main problem is like the interaction has become like really less, and we are not like, we give presentations daily, but we are on that level where we don't think that these all will help us, because at virtual level we are comfortable in our own crowd, but when we go
Right.
to a stage, we continue giving these presentations like between 130 people, between 300 people, or in front of the teachers and other professor and all. So we develop a confidence. The main
Right.
key that is missing in our personality is the confidence that we have to face our world one day. That virtual platform has subtracted something from our personality.
Right. So Harsh, what you say is when you face people, when you face a crowd, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
that personal, so then the confidence, then the grooming improves.
Including foods, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Exactly, ma'am.
Okay. So when you interact with more and more people, then you learn from each other, okay, which is somewhere missing nowadays
Yes, ma'am.
because
Yes, ma'am.
everybody is sitting at home. Right. Okay, Harshita, my question to you is like when you had decided, Okay, when that decision, when you had decided that you want to continue, you want to pursue, right, MBA in international business and from a college in Delhi, right? So prior to this decision and between when you had completed your graduation, okay, what all you were going through or what all a student goes through?
Ma'am, as far as we know that we, I mean, we're talking of a management course, so there are plenty of competitive exams which we are talking into consideration, and these competitive exams are really, really competitive. If we are talking of CAT or ZAT or the symbiosis entrance exam, so the mental toll that a student has to go through to get through one of these competitive exams
Entrance
is great.
exams. Yeah.
Right, because we know that if we need to get into a tier one college, we
Right.
need to get past through these. And it is very frustrating at one point of time because you are competing with your own self, you are competing with the expectations of people have of you
Around you.
and what you want for yourself. Because if I see myself in a tier one college, I need to be able to meet up to that expectation. So
Mm.
so there is a conflict of interests and expectations of what you're going through, and then you have to manage your graduations because these exams happen at around November and December, which
Right.
is around the time when you have your end semester examinations for graduation as well.
Right.
So how you manage your time there, how you manage your schedule between your graduation college and the competitive exams,
Mm.
and by the time their results are out,
Right.
there are round 1 counseling, round 2 counseling, there are GDs, there are PIs. So
Right.
one needs to be mentally prepared because you're going through rounds, and the uncertainty that you might be excluded in the final round of a college that you really wanted, how are you supposed to be prepared for that?
Very true.
Because you might just be rejected from a college that you really wanted at the final round. So that is something a student has to be prepared for, because if I'm rejected, that might cost me an year. People drop out, people prepare,
Right.
and
Right.
taking the decision to sit back at home for 1 year,
Mm.
that is 1 year of their life.
Yeah.
It is a burden that not many would like to take. So to manage everything, or if you want to compromise, I don't want to sit at home, so I would rather compromise with a lesser college which I'm getting. So
Mm.
then you're compromising with yourself.
Yeah.
So either way you're at loss if
Right.
you are not able to get through
What
that.
Harshita you have mentioned out here that is most important is that the pressure that the student, the youth goes through when preparing for an entrance exam is huge. Okay, because there is a lot of competition, and it is not just the external competition, external factors, but it is actually a competition with the self because you want to see yourself somewhere, right?
Right, ma'am, right.
And you dream yourself to be there, okay, and those are your those are your wishes, right? So you see yourself at some place, and so it is actually a competition with yourself. It is not just with maybe an external competition. Right, right. So
Right, ma'am.
question to
Because
you
dealing
is
with external pressure is okay, but then dealing with internal pressure is something not everyone can master.
right, right, right. Where you have an where you have an image for yourself, right? You have a self image that you see yourself here, right? Okay, right. So Harsh, when did you decide that you want to do an MBA? How
Ma'am,
did you decide that?
as I'm from BTech background, I saw the scope, but it was not like up to my marks. So I decided to do MBA around in and around 6 months. I took coaching and all. So I decided that MTech is not that much. Again, it's like BTech, second time BTech. So I decided to do MBA.
Okay, so you decided
Yes, ma'am.
to do MBA, right? And what about you, Harshita? When did you decide that you will do an MBA? You will go for.
Ma'am, I have always been into business. I was, I wanted to get into corporates. So earlier, when I was trying to get into my graduation, so I was trying to pursue BBA LLB. And unfortunately, I couldn't get through the, CLAT examination. So there are very few colleges that offer BBLLB. The most of them offer BLLB. So I could not get through that. And hence why I thought to drop, let's just go for BBA. And when I started to get into the subjects, and I realized this is more into a field that I would like to explore. And eventually I
Okay.
found my way into digital marketing and everything. So I was
Yeah.
working and I found my interest there through my graduation. And then I decided I'd rather not go for LLB and MBA. That is more keen towards my interest. So I would pursue that. That's how.
Okay. Okay. So Harshita so this is how you could find your interest. Okay. You actually happened to get into BBA and that was appealing to you, that was of interest to you. And so you thought you come from a business background. Okay. So you found it interesting, right? Okay, but did at some point you took the advice of your parents, as in what should I be doing? Wherein you had those confusions in your mind.
Ma'am, ma'am,
What should
to
I?
be very honest,
Hmm.
my parents are from medical background and they
Okay.
both are into medical lines.
Hmm.
And they were like कि medical कर लो, India में बहुत scope है. And the
Uh,
respect that you get, by the tag of a doctor for a woman or a lady is something,
I could relate to
great.
Ashita, ma'am.
So that is a great virtue. So you should rather go for medicals. And by the time I was over with my boards, I convinced them that it is not something I want to pursue as a career. I have seen my
hmm,
mother working, I have seen my father working, and I do not want that in my life. I have seen you all. It's not something that I would want to consider for myself.
hmm,
And when they understood my perspective, because if you sit and talk to them, your parents would really understand what you're trying to put across. They're not
right.
something who want bad for you, right?
Of
So if you
course.
clearly put across your points, your point of perspective, they would understand.
Hmm.
And there was one point where they clearly understood, accepted it,
Yeah.
and they were like, okay, if you want to go for LLB, if you want to go for fashion designing, if you want to go for anything,
Hmm.
do whatever you want, fill all the forms that you want, and eventually if you figure a way out, do
Hmm.
whatever you want. So that is how I was given the liberty to choose for myself. And I did fill up a lot of forms, and I eventually decided on this is what I wanted to do. And I figured out, okay, because my parents backed me up, they were supporting me. I had a talk with them and they supported my decision, which is how that I figured it out eventually.
Okay. Okay. And Harsh, what about you?
Ma'am, my parents are having case totally opposite to Harshita. They are
Yeah.
never in my support because I did BTech. They were always like, do MBBS. It's like always having scope. You will get a good pay. You will get settled at a good point in life. But I'm like a Ziddi child.
Okay.
So I was like, no, I would like to do this. But I did medical, but I was interested in psychology and all. But
Hmm.
at this point of time, I am interested in event management and all. So I
Hmm.
decided to join MBA. So
Okay.
it gives me further scope to enhance my
So,
skills.
so Harsh, isn't it a little contradictory as in, like you did biotechnology because you were then interested in biology, right? Or maybe because your parents wanted you to do biology.
Yes, ma'am. Exactly. Exactly. They wanted to
Yeah,
take my career further in medical and all. So that's
yeah.
why. Because they are from medical background only.
Hmm.
That's why. But
Okay. So
I
your
think
parents are also from the medical background,
yes, ma'am. Yes,
and
ma'am.
so you happen to land up into medical, a graduation within medical, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. And that is how you did biotechnology. But
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
now you are realizing that you want to get into event management.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So don't you think, Harsh, it is a waste of, well, I don't want to discourage you, but don't you
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
it is a waste of few years wherein you could have
Exactly. 4 years.
an education for event management rather than doing biotechnology. Maybe because you were not clear or you could not convince your parents.
Yes, ma'am. That's the point. I could not convince at that point, but I'm like I have to do this now. So I'm like that.
Right. So who should decide on for the student? Okay. My question is to both of you, right? Who should decide upon the career for the child or the parents?
Ma'am, obviously the child, because he or she would know his or her interest more than parents, because पढ़ना उसको ही आगे जाके उसको ही अपना skills enhance करना, उसको ही आगे approachable बनना है सबके सामने, then why would a parent decide? They could at least support and listen
Yeah.
a child's point of view. That's
Right.
the main thing our generation has learned.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main point.
Harshita?
Ma'am, if we talk about the generations, the point of view of our generations, our parents are looking into a stable life for ourselves. They have chosen a stable life for themselves. So they want us to make a stable life for ourselves, which
Right.
is why they are always, telling us to focus on careers which are very well established. Say, for example, an engineer or a IAS officer or a doctor, because these are like socially renowned careers. So if
Right.
I'm a doctor, it is more reputable. And if
Yeah.
I'm a fashion designer, which is not reputable, because
Yeah.
then I am a stubborn kid maybe and
Yeah.
not very good at academics,
Hmm.
because that's how the societal norms go.
Yeah.
So it's more about that these stereotypes are broken, and we begin to, how do we say, it is more that we need to value what other careers are. We need to welcome them with an open arms. And
Yeah.
if we do that, even the parents would know that, the students or the kids are wanting what they want for themselves. They want an image for themselves, and it is not a very stable life of their own. Say, for example, if Harsh has taken the risk of, dropping out the graduation course she has
Yeah.
taken, and if she had jumped on, she took a stand for herself.
Right.
Not many of our parents would do that, abandoning a whole graduation course to jump onto something new, because they want
And
a
I
stable
still
life for
listen
themselves.
for it every day.
So
But
Wo-
I'm like, it's okay.
Okay.
Life hota hai, chalta hai. But I know I'm on a right path, so that all that is matters.
Yeah.
it's very
See,
contradictory,
you know
ma'am.
why, Harsh, you are so confident about saying it that you are on the right path because maybe it is your passion, maybe this is what you actually want to do. Now maybe you're realizing it that this is your passion. And once you realize your passion, you just there's no looking back. Okay. And
And
ultimately,
ma'am, I would just like to add on what you just said, is that you would agree that our parents have compromised a lot. They have compromised on their passions, they have compromised on their dream jobs because of their families, because of other responsibilities that they have taken up. And our generation is not some, who would like to compromise a lot on.
yeah.
If, they
But
have, they are always going out and looking for something new.
perfect. Harshita, but does that mean that you keep on exploring, okay, experimenting, and then you realize what you're supposed to be doing and waste your maybe 4 plus 2 plus 2, okay, that comes out to be 8 years, then get into a job, and then realize, no, I'm not meant for this. I want to do something else. So then you
Ma'am, I'd
then
rather
you
choose
experiment.
that over. I would rather choose that over than living a career for 40 years, which
Which
I'm
you
not
don't
happy
like.
with.
Good. No, I
I
really,
cannot. I would rather
Harshita,
choose that.
I completely like what you have said. Okay, rather than pursuing something that you're not fond of. Okay, but the question is, why not to know it before? What is your passion, right? Whether isn't it better to know it before what is your passion or what you are good at?
Ma'am,
Maybe.
ma'am, given the chance that I will say, say for example, I want to pursue fashion designing, but I'm
Right.
not given the choice of fine arts as a subject. All right. So how am I supposed to know that I might be good at drawing? So these
Exactly. Exactly.
vocational
So
subjects are always left out. How am I supposed to know?
exactly.
Our parents
So
have a mindset that commerce is good, medical is good, being a doctor is good, being a CA is good, but they don't know a fashion designer also earns like more than us now till date.
yeah.
If we see Instagram influencers also, they are earning more than a MBA person. So that's the thing. We need to explore more, but they are like stable हो जाओ जो हम कह रहे हैं वो सही है but they
देखो
they are not ready to listen us. We will listen to them, but they are not ready to listen us. Only some are supporting, like Harshita's parents.
Yeah.
I think she's lucky enough.
No, Harsh, all parents are supporting. All of them want you to be happy. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So the question here that I'm leaving to the audience, okay, to all those who are listening to us is one, who should decide on the career of the child? Is it the child? Is it the parents? Or is it both? Okay, and how to decide on a career wherein the child and parents both are happy, right? Okay, even the child doesn't feel that something has been compromised upon, and even the parents don't feel that they wanted the child to get into this. So how can this problem be solved? Because I'm sure Harsh and Harshita, you will be able to tell it better. Is the student community, are the youth going through this problem wherein they are confused and as in what career, what education to pursue? Because like Harshita said, you don't even have explored on some options. आपको fine arts आपने कभी पढ़ा ही नहीं, तो आपको पता ही नहीं कि हो सकता है आप fine arts में अच्छे हो, right? That was a closed option for you, so you don't even know that, right? So can you just tell me, do you feel that, Harsh, you must be interacting with so many students, so do you feel that the students really go through this confusion and dilemma?
Yes, ma'am, we really do. I, on my part, have also gone through this because I'm not get good guidance at my like younger age. Because and me being a single child, I also don't have a brother or sister to go and talk to with. So I'm like, it's like go with the flow thing. That's, and I had a pressure from parents that you have to do MBBS, you have to do MBBS. I gave many exams. I have gone through nights where I sit and cry, and many others do same, and we
Hmm.
cannot communicate to our parents.
Hmm.
But I think friends at some point play a major role in life.
Yeah.
That's how we have gone through our bad days. And if someone has supporting parent, that's the best thing I could say. Parents or sibling.
I really understand, Harsh, what you're saying, because something which you're not good at or something that you're not enjoying,
Yes, ma'am. That
and
pressure hits you
right?
hard. Not that subject or that particular thing, but the pressure that we get from our surroundings hit us hard. Like more
External.
than,
Yeah.
maybe that subject would be easy, but because of that pressure, we think like it's difficult. We cannot do this. We could be like good at another things also. Because like Harshita said that we are not allowed to explore on only like some
Right.
things.
Right.
But in today's world, I think our generation would play this major role where we are like, if you want to do anything in which you are interested, you should do. You should,
Yeah. You
you
don't want to
don't have that
compromise.
pressure on
So
your mind.
I completely agree. Go in for your passion, right? What you're good at.
Yes, ma'am, exactly, ma'am.
But then my question is, how to know your passion, and do you waste so many years on exploring, experimenting, okay, or just by luck that you got into some course, okay, and then you feel that this, okay, yeah, I like this course, okay, or so.
And there is only one thing that I would suggest to all the students or anybody that is listening. Firstly, the new education policy that has come into being, it is very supportive of the vocational courses.
Yes.
So I am very much in favor of, inculcating these vocational courses as a part of the curriculum.
Okay.
And, all the students who are in their school life or high school life, be it anything, don't just stick to the academics which is taught in the curriculum. Please go
Yeah,
out,
right.
go out, explore ideas, that if you're good at debating, if you're good at extempores, if you are good at public speaking or drawing or cultural events, activities, do whatever you want, and whatever makes you happy in the process, try to develop on that. Because if you just pick that, this makes me happy, but then if you're not going to do something about it, it's a waste of time. You will just end up exploring weird ideas and you would
Right.
end up nowhere. So rather than just leaving it idle, if you know something that this is what I want for myself, develop on that, develop the skill sets for that.
Yeah.
If I knew that I was good at marketing, I learned digital marketing, I learned SEO, and that is how I got into
It.
working for that. And
Yeah.
eventually, if I ended up working for it, I knew that this was something that I wanted to pursue. So don't
Yeah.
leave it just for luck to happen out of nowhere. It won't happen out of nowhere. Please explore the ideas of your own and out of the curriculum that you're being given.
So, So who can guide the students? Tell me, who can guide youth? For example, when you are in ninth or when you are in 10th, right? Now you have to decide on your subjects, right? Whether you're going to pursue science, math, science, bio, commerce, or arts, right? That is one point in life wherein the decision has to be made. That is the first point, okay? After that, after graduation, after 12th, right, again there is a point in life wherein you have to decide on what education to take, okay, like as in to, what career to pursue, right? So who should approach to, whom can you ask this, who can?
Ma'am, I'd like to give a very general example that we are given in the management colleges these days. Say, for example, if I'm going to apply for Deloitte, so I would go on LinkedIn and ask the ex Deloitte employees or the currently working people there that what is the work culture there? How do you manage? What is the coping mechanism for you there? How is the organization? So if students who are trying to make a decision at some point of their lives go to people who have been there, experience that, and know what they have been through, and if you're ready to experience that, if you want that for yourself. If I saw my mother working in medical background and I know what she has gone through, and if I don't want that for myself, I can make a decision.
Yeah,
So if you know what the other students have went through in that course of you know careers or boards or specialization, everything, go to them, talk to them, and if you understand, if that is what you want for yourself, then go for it. If not, then don't listen to people who have no idea of whatsoever that is going on. Don't listen to people who are not even aware of what it is. So please listen to people who have actually gone through that.
yeah, so what
I would like to
you have
just
said it.
clear
Yes.
your doubts at that point of time, because if you take that doubts further, may lead you to a different situation. So just ask your maybe siblings or maybe like neighborhoods who are in same मतलब एक ही उसमें
uh,
if I would take my example, like how I decided to do MBA, I have a Didi in my neighborhood. I just asked her what are the cooperative environment and all. She's like, if you are interested, you should totally pursue it, but don't do under pressure of someone like सब आगे जा रहे हैं तो मुझे भी जाना है. It's not
हाँ,
like that. If you
भेड़
want to do
चाल
like
नहीं करनी है, Harsh, this is what you want to
yes
say.
ma'am, exactly like
नहीं,
ये
just because
वो
everybody
इतना
is doing
कमाता है
maybe,
so I have to earn इतना.
yeah,
You could start at like 8,000 or 10,000. It doesn't matter if you are happy at that place. If you're happy, if you have peace of mind at that place, that is
wow.
all that
I
matters
love
at the end of
this
the
thought, Harsh. I really love this thought. Good. Thumbs up.
day.
Yeah,
Ma'am, people would say it's superficial to not run after money because eventually it matters. But I would rather say that in the long run, when you are frustrated with your job and your mental health is at toll, you wouldn't even care what is your bank balance then. You would
right,
want just some peace of mind. So
right,
please don't
Harshita.
go after something which is not there, which is just
Very true.
materialistic and which will go off.
Very true. Very true. So I completely like this, what you have said, that please follow in your passion, right? And what Harshita has said is talk to people, okay? Talk to people who are already in it. Go and approach people, move out, okay? And so that you get an insight of what they are going through and what the environment is all about. At least you will understand what is it and do you fit in that environment or not. Wow, thanks a lot, Harshita and Harsh. Thanks a lot for this wonderful session. Any other problem you would like to talk about, or we can just wind off? Anything else
Ma'am,
you would like to say
ma'am,
to the students?
let's just say that let's stop comparing students. Let's just stop comparing kids. It is
Perfect.
not something
I
which
really
needs
like
to
this
be done.
idea, Harshita. Everybody is unique, so let us not
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Exactly, ma'am.
ourselves with each other or let nobody compare each other, right?
And just be grateful with what all you have. Just have that peace of mind that you have this. Maybe someone is praying for that. Just be grateful for each and every day you wake up.
Even with parents or even with relatives, let's just stop with the
Exactly.
competition within ourselves, and it would be fine, and the students would just be fine on their own. Let's just
Let's
stop the
just
competition for them.
only consider on our improvement, not competition. Harshita
Perfect.
said.
Yeah. So what the takeaway here today is follow your passion. Okay. Talk to people, talk to more and more people who are into that career or jobs. Okay. And the most important thing that they have said is that, okay, do not compete. Everybody is unique. Okay, so each person, maybe you are a good chef, maybe you are a good interior designer. You don't have to be a doctor or an engineer or an IAS. Okay, maybe you are a good IAS, maybe you can be good administrator, you can be good collector, or maybe you are a good singer, or maybe you are good in event management. So there are a lot of new avenues, okay, opportunities that are available these days. Okay, and so don't compete among yourself, and try to find out your passion at the earliest. That is very important. So thank you Harsh, and thank you Harshita for joining and bringing
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
uh,
ma'am, for giving us this opportunity.
insights to the students. Okay, help them understand more. Thank you.